I travel at least once a month to a different country, and I'm able to do it without draining my bank account. I basically learned how to flip those bills into boarding passes. Ooh. Literally, when I'm going to Greece or Paris or Japan for $5 and there's somebody who like, oh, I spent $1,800 on this flight. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, no, your kids' Christmas gifts and birthday gifts and all of that stuff should have been earning you airline miles. And then you take that, and that's how you guys go to Orlando. That's how you guys get to that summer vacation. It kind of just like stuck with me as a child. Like, whatever you want, you need to be extremely resourceful if you're not spending your money. I have really dedicated the last 7 years of my life to trying to figure out how can I see the whole entire world for less than like $10.
Welcome to another episode of Access Granted, where I give you exclusive access to entrepreneurs that are killing it in their industry. Today, I want you to lock in so we can learn how to take these passports and go to the next level. Shakeemah, welcome to Access Granted. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
You know, I think I'm selfish with having you on today because I travel often, but apparently I've been doing it all wrong. So tell the audience, you know, who you are and how did you become the passport abuser?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be on the show with you. So I am Keem, but the internet world knows me as the passport abuser because I have traveled to 92 countries and I have not paid full price for a flight in 5 years. So people just started saying, you abuse your passport. And I'm like, yeah, I'm the passport abuser. And it just stuck, you know?
Yeah, I love that. So tell me, what is a passport abuser?
So I consider myself a passport abuser because I'm always traveling. I travel at least once a month to a different country, and I'm able to do it without draining my bank account. You know, you can travel to all these different countries, but you got to make sure that your finances are always in order, you know? So I basically learned how to flip those bills into boarding passes.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Sexy, right?
Yeah, real sexy. I like that. It definitely caught my attention. Because I travel often. And so what my thing is, after I do like a big event or a big challenge or something, I like to take a couple days off. That's my gift to myself for executing for whatever time frame. And so we just went to Turkey and we paid thousands of dollars to go to Turkey. And then I stumbled across your page and I was like, wait a minute. I could have went to Turkey for like a fraction of the price, or we just went to Turks and Caicos. And I was like, wait a minute. She said she went to Greece for $5. Tell me more. How do I start? What do I need to do? I'm changing everything up. Like starting today, I'm ready to make this happen. So where do I even start?
Yeah, so the first place you want to start is with your bills, because when we spend money on ourselves through other means, it's all elective. So what I did was I started turning my online clicks and my bills into boarding passes. So basically, how many times do you shop online every week? Can you give me a number?
A lot. I'm ashamed to say.
A lot, right?
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay, so girl, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this.
Okay.
I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. Every time you shop online and you click checkout, an airline is supposed to be giving you miles.
Wow.
Yes. So most people have never heard of this, but if you Google airline shopping portals, just Google it, airline shopping portals, you'll see that Delta, United, and American, every time you check out online at over 1,200 stores, you're going to earn airline miles.
Really?
Girl, how many years have you been shopping at Walmart?
I'm an Amazon. I probably have an Amazon package in my door every day.
I'm telling you, miles. Every time you check out online, if I need Fenty foundation from Sephora, 4 miles per dollar with Delta Airlines. If I need to go to Walmart, or if I need something for my house, so I'm going to Home Depot to get something for my backyard, airline miles. If your family member or friend just had a baby and you need to run to Carter's to buy the baby shower gift, airline miles. If I need to go to Macy's to buy sheets for my bed or an extra piece of luggage, airline miles. I needed tires for my Porsche. I got airline miles for that. Girl, yes. And the crazy thing about it is there is no credit card needed So most people think, okay, well, if I'm shopping through an airline shopping portal, does that mean that I have to have a credit card with that airline? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's no price markup. Most people ask me, okay, if I shop at Sephora or Walmart or Nike through an airline shopping portal, is there like a price markup? No, it takes you directly to the retailer's website. And if you have a credit card like I do, most of us have credit cards, you can stack, right? So if I'm paying with a Chase card or an American Express card, I can go through an airline shopping portal, and not only am I earning miles from Delta Airlines because I went through skymileshopping.com, but since I paid with Chase, now I'm earning points with Chase too. So it's that double dipping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So honestly, people always say, how are you traveling to Greece for $5, Japan for $5? Like, how are you doing all of this? Turn all of your online clicks into airline miles.
That is so powerful. So I turn my clicks into airline miles. So now I'm starting to rack up on miles. So I have 100,000 miles or 200,000 miles, and then I take those and turn them into vacations. Like you went to Greece for $5.
Yes, it was.
And you got the receipts to show it.
Oh, yes, Miss Girl. Okay. I have my receipts on me all the time, you know. Yeah, it was like 35,000 miles plus $5. But how many years have you been shopping at Walmart? How often do you go into Sephora? How often do you check out online? There's over 1,200 stores that are on these airline shopping portals. There's no price difference, and you don't need a credit card. So if you have to buy the sweater or the shoes or the Q-tips or the shampoo for Walmart,
why you doing
get the miles. Can I show you?
Absolutely.
Okay,
show
girl,
me.
I'm about to show you, because the internet streets, they think it's a game, but it ain't a game out here, girlfriend. So I'm going to actually go to American Airlines. I'm going to log into my American Airlines shopping portal. Here you go, girl.
That is insane. Athens, Greece. Payment amount of $5.60. Miles, 36,000. So all you did was rack up on miles, and then you converted that into an airline, and then you paid $5.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Super simple. So literally, when I'm going to Greece or Paris or Japan for $5, and there's somebody who like, oh, I spent $1,800 on this flight. And I'm like, no, your kids' Christmas gifts and birthday gifts and all of that stuff should have been earning you airline miles. And then you take that, and that's how you guys go to Orlando. That's how you guys get to that summer vacation.
Ooh, this is powerful.
Yeah.
This is so good. I've been traveling wrong. I am a traveler, but I've been traveling wrong for years. For years. How did you stumble across this? How did you even learn?
It's so crazy because like I'm one of 6 kids. I'm from East Orange, New Jersey. Like I'm from the ghetto. And like when I was growing up, we had to pretty much get creative with, I want to do stuff, but it's 6 of us. So my mom is like, we have to have the strategy for this. And so it kind of just like stuck with me as a child. Like whatever you want, you need to be extremely resourceful if you're not spending your money. So I was always trying to figure out ways. Like I love travel, but I don't want to have to pay. And so I started trying to figure it out. So like now, my light bill, oh, no. Whenever I pay my light bill, that's airline miles. Most people don't know this, but Delta Airlines and American Airlines will give you airline miles for paying your light bill.
How?
Yeah, so there's this company, it's called Energy Plus. They partner with Delta Airlines. So if you just Google Delta Airlines Energy Plus, they give you 5,000 miles for paying your light bill and 2 miles for every dollar that you spend on this supply portion of your electricity and your gas bill, unlimited for the rest of your life.
What?
Girl, I'm so serious.
I am blown
No, I'm
away
gonna
right now.
pull up a receipt real quick
I'm
because
blown away.
literally people like, how are you traveling to almost 100 countries? Like you're always traveling. I'm like, it's not expensive. It's just that you probably don't have strategy, or you probably just don't know what the resources.
It's just we don't know the resources. This
It's
is the
out
same
there.
thing I teach people when it comes to getting access to grant funding. I'm like, it's
Yes,
out there.
I'm on your email list.
No,
I'm on your email list. Yes, I see it. Yeah.
I'm like, it's out there. You guys just don't know, or you don't have the right strategy, or you're just not doing the work. It's the same thing. It's right in front of our face. We're just not using and leveraging the benefits that are out there available for us.
And they don't really put it out there.
Yeah.
Because even like with the airline shopping portal, portals. I used to walk into Home Depot to do little projects around my house, and there was never a sign in Home Depot or Sephora or Macy's that say, hey, we partner with Delta, American, and United. It's just one of those, if you know things, you know, like, so yeah, like even when you go to get gas, American Airlines has a partnership with Shell gas station. Yeah, you can Google it. American Airlines Shell Fuel Rewards. Every single time you put gas in your car, American Airlines gives you 3 miles per dollar.
Wow.
If you are Amazon addict, like you said, if you go on a website called simplymiles.com, they will give you 4 miles per dollar American Airlines plus 4 loyalty points for shopping at Amazon. American Airlines. Yeah, see, people don't know this. So they're like, how are you doing all this traveling? I'm like, girl, you just got to get creative.
So how do you even find all of these different airlines, the different websites that have the airlines associated with them?
So it depends. Like sometimes I'll go on an airline's website, I'll go under press and I'll read all of their press. So like Delta had a partnership with Lyft for many years. Every time you took a Lyft to and from the airport, whatever, you earned airline miles with Delta. Delta ended that partnership with Lyft and then they went over to Uber. I just so happened to read a press statement from Uber because before Uber would give you points with Marriott. So if I would order Uber Eats or whatever, I would just go, I would earn miles through Marriott.
Right.
So wherever, if I wanted to go on a trip, I'm like, okay, well, I'm getting the hotel for free and my flight for free. And now Uber has partnered with Delta effective April 15th of this year. So you just got to stay in the know with these things to see who's partnering with who. Delta had a huge partnership with Ticketmaster. So when I wanted to go to the Cowboy Carter concert and to the Usher concert, I told all my girls, everybody Zelle me the money, I'll get the suite. Because I knew that I was getting 2 miles per dollar with Delta for the Ticketmaster. The suite was $1,500.
Yeah.
And so then Delta ended that partnership with Ticketmaster, and now United picked up that partnership with Ticketmaster.
Ooh.
So you just have to have your eyes and ears to the streets to understand, like, how am I going to travel all 197 countries and not pay for it? You know?
And I thought I was doing something with my little Starbucks hooked up to my Delta.
Delta,
I thought I was
yeah.
doing something.
No, you are. So here's the thing that I tell people. Small numbers add up. Small numbers add up. It takes 100 pennies to make the dollar. That dollar is going to make you a billionaire. But it started with the 100 pennies. So there are ways that people can travel for free. You don't even have to spend anything, actually. So most people don't know this, but if you actually Google your favorite airline and put surveys next to it, Delta doesn't do it, but American Airlines, JetBlue, United, Southwest, all of them allow you to fill out surveys and they give you miles. So if you're scrolling for 4 hours a day on TikTok, go and fill out the surveys. And that's how you could get miles. You don't even have to pay your light bill or spend any money on a shopping portal. You can just fill out surveys. There are ways that you can actually travel without spending a dime. American Airlines, as long as you have a savings account with Basque Bank, they give you miles for the amount of money that you save annually. You don't even got to spend. This is the stuff I be saying, coach. Like, it's so... I've been to 92 countries without paying full price because you layer it. So when some people say, oh, I don't have time to do the survey, they're only giving me 500 miles. I'm like, yeah, 500 miles is not a lot if it's 20,000 points to get to Japan. But guess what? You were bored today and earned 500 miles. The small numbers add up. You know what I mean? So there's so many ways you could do this, girl.
Oh, this is so good. I'm so excited. Look, I got like 199,000 points on my Delta right now. And I'm like, where can I go? And I want to save it to my birthday. But I'm like, I'm going to be able to go
a couple of places.
Couple of places, especially after this. This is.
Let me help you.
You've already helping me. You're
already we're dropping a lot of gems right now. This is a very, but like I have this 12-week curriculum.
Okay.
It's called Fly for Free University. It's 12 weeks, so it's really long, but I have so much information to impart. Like, people reach out to me all the time. How can I pay child support and earn miles? How can I pay my daycare and earn miles? How can I earn miles to fly every time I pay my rent? Every time I go, so I have really dedicated the last 7 years of my life to trying to figure out how can I see the whole entire world for less than like $10. So yeah.
So you have a 12-week program.
Yeah.
And inside the 12-week, you're showing us like strategies and where to find these discounts and how to really like
Work it.
Yes. Okay. This is amazing.
Work it.
How do we find this 12-week program?
So if you guys go on my website is travellikeaboss.com, and travel like a boss is spelled BAWSE, travellikeaboss.com. I have a free webinar that I host. And from the webinar, you can schedule a time to speak with me, about joining my 12-week curriculum. But yeah, I have so much information. My nephew is 18. He just turned 18. For his 18th birthday, girl, I took him to France. Then we went to London and we went to Amsterdam.
What?
And then he came to Antigua for Carnival. He lives in America. And all of this we did. I got like all 3 of his flights, everything round trip. I probably did not spend more than $50 for like all 4 countries. Yeah. I went to Japan twice for $6. That's $12. I went twice for $6. So
my mind is just like blown away because I have been to so many places and spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So to hear you say that you went to France and Amsterdam for probably what I spent in the airport on food.
On coffee. Yes. It's layering. So like we start out with the shopping portal, right? You start out with the shopping portal and then you add on your bills, right? So like your light bill, you getting fuel for your car. Every time you fill up the gas tank, American Airlines are going to give you miles. So I don't care about sitting in traffic for 45 minutes. I'm earning my next trip by putting gas in my car, you know? Like Delta Airlines, they have this dining program. So you guys can just Google it, like Delta Airlines dining program. Every time you go out to eat with your friends, or even if you go to a club, Delta Airlines gives you 1 mile per dollar that you spend. So there is always a way to earn airline miles, but it starts with the shopping portals because most people are always buying something for their self, their home, their pet, their, you know, like their kids. Yeah. It's like most people doing a lot of online clicks every day. Start out with the airline shopping portal. So if you guys just Google airline shopping portals, just Google it. SkyMilesShopping.com is Delta's airline shopping portal. I love them. They give out a lot of miles. What I like about United Airlines shopping portal is that they let you actually earn miles in store. Ooh. So like today, I got off the plane. I realized that I forgot something. And I said, you know what? Let me run into the CVS right near this airport in Atlanta.
CVS today and didn't earn any miles.
Right. So it's like if you need feminine products or you just like, oh, I forgot my soap or, you know, whatever, just anything crazy. United Airlines is going to let you earn airline miles for going in the store. So that's how United Airlines shopping portal shines. Now, what I love about American Airlines shopping portal is that when you shop through American Airlines shopping portal, you earn the loyalty points plus miles. So the second check bag free Wi-Fi, early boarding, they giving you all of that just because.
Girl, I have a 14-year-old daughter. We shop in Lululemon. Like,
how many miles Lululemon give you?
Lululemon is giving 3 miles per dollar.
On which site?
This is Delta.
This is Delta. Okay. Now,
just bought an iPhone. I missed out on those miles.
Now, I'm going to show you another trick while you got the phone open.
Okay.
So that's Delta Airlines shopping portal, right? Okay. Now, I want you to go into Google, open up another tab, go into Google and type in American Airlines shopping portal. Because now, Coach K, we're going to not just use the airline shopping portal, but we're going to see which airline is going to give us the absolute most miles. Because they're going to have to fight for my dollar in this recession. In this inflation, in this economy, they're going to have to fight for my money.
I love it.
So if you look up American Airlines shopping portal, it should come up as like a.k.a. Advantage e-shopping. That should be the website. It should be the first one. If you search on that shopping portal, Lululemon, tell me how many miles you're getting with American.
Four.
Okay, so who you going with?
I'm going with American.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you can look up United too to see who gets my money. I'm going to get the most miles out of this. Y'all want my money? There's over 1,200 retailers on here. If you're not on the airline shopping portal, you don't get my money. So what I do is, let's say somebody sends me a link to something on like Amazon or something. And I'm like, Amazon is only giving 1 mile per dollar. Let me go on a shopping portal. I will copy and paste the tripod that they sent me on Amazon and see what other retailers are selling it. Oh, Best Buy doing it. Okay, they're in the portal and I'm getting 4 miles from them. Oh, actually, let me go over to United. Oh, United's giving 5 miles today. Okay, so it's not going to be American. It'll be United today. Like, you know, so not only just shopping through shopping portals, but actually comparing the shopping portals against each other. I need the most miles. Like I said, small numbers add up. Even if it's just 1 extra mile per dollar, that's 1 extra trip with you and your 14-year-old daughter. You know, so.
Girl, this is so good. You just changed my life.
We got 12 weeks of this. We have 12 weeks of this together. So.
Okay. I'm like, I need all 12 weeks because if you just told me this in just a short amount of time, what else are you going to teach me? Oh my goodness. I am so excited. It's just so much information. It's just so many things that we don't know and we don't take advantage of. But there's so many people who know this information and they don't share. So I just love that you're sharing it. Like you're not gatekeeping, and you're showing people that you can see the world for pennies, literally, of what we are spending and wasting money on. I mean, we waste $5 on Starbucks every single day. So why not use it to our advantage and get access to some points and to see the world with it as well.
Absolutely. And the best thing about the airline shopping portals is like American Airlines, they allow you to use your miles for hotels and cruises. So if you're a person where, like my mom, I do not ask me how my mom birthed the passport abuser, but cannot get on an airplane. She ain't gonna get on no plane. So my mom is like, well, I'm just gonna use the hotel points because I can catch the train to where we're going, and then I use the hotel points. And my mom does cruises, so she's like, you know what? I can't fly, my anxiety, but there's a cruise leaving out of New York, and I've been earning airline shopping, miles through the airline shopping portal. So now I'm taking my miles and I'm taking my nieces and nephews. I'm taking the grandkids on a cruise with the miles. So you don't have to use it for a flight. American Airlines will let you use their miles for hotel and cruise.
Oh, that's really good. That was another question I have. So like with Delta, I mean, I'm a Delta girl. I fly Delta all the time.
Right.
But I'm not able to do, I don't think I'm able to do the vacation package. Like, so I'm not able to use my miles for hotel and flight.
No, they let you use your miles for your vacation package. They let you use your miles for your vacation packages.
Ain't nobody told me.
You today years old?
I'm today years old.
Today years old, girl.
I'm today years old when I found out I'm already shopping. Like, when I film podcasts, I get 8 new outfits every time I film a podcast because I'm doing 8 episodes. So I could have earned some miles, and then I could have turned those miles into my vacation that I'm gonna go on at the end of December. So, girl, this is good information.
Nordstrom, Saks, Neiman Marcus. I know. I like nice stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know what I like.
Yeah, me too.
And so I'm like, listen, we're getting the Balenciaga sweater regardless.
Yeah,
we know we getting it, all right. But since the sweater is $1,500. Neiman Marcus giving 5 miles per dollar today. Yesterday it was 3. Today we buying a sweater. So like I'll put it to you like this. In the country that I live at, Antigua and Barbuda, it's 10,000 miles on a good day to go from my mom in New York back home to Antigua. So if I buy a $1,500 sweater that I was already going to buy anyway, and I'm getting 5 miles per dollar for it, that's like 7,500 miles. I'm halfway. That got me the flight home before I even left New York. Just this one sweater.
Anyway.
I was gonna do it anyway. Like, yeah. So it's like
pair of shoes. Okay, so this is my question for you. Now that I know, let's just say I went and bought something yesterday. I know there are some companies who go back. Like they'll say, oh, if you did it within 30 days are we able to go back and claim some of those points we missed out on?
Nope.
Or we just have to start today now that we know going forward?
We starting today. Today we 0 years old. And now we know however we shop online, it has to be through the portal. Otherwise, we just throwing all of this free travel off the table, So No retroactive stuff, but start today.
Okay. So tell me more about this 12-week program.
Yeah, so my 12-week program is dope. I started this program in 2018, and I say we because my mom always said I am because we are. Mm-hmm. So I'm a community-based kind of person. I've helped 13,000 people ace their first solo trip and travel the world for free. So my program has been out since 2018.
Wow.
Yes. And ever since 2018, the program started out as a 4-week program. Because in 2018, I'm just learning everything, now we 7 years later and I'm like, all right, here's how we going to do the daycare, so everything gets extended. The more I grow, the more I take people along the way with me. I told you I'm one of 6 kids, we didn't have everything, but with my nieces and nephews, I said, you know what? I want to improve their standard of living. So now that Malachi is 18 and he travels with me all the time, my intention is that by the time he's a dad, that his kids have a way different upbringing than I did, because now that's standard hygiene for him to travel the world, and he's not associating traveling the world with having money.
Yeah.
He just knows to utilize what he's already doing and make that work. So the 12-week program is 12 one-on-one sessions in addition to the whole 12-week curriculum that we got running in the course. So, because every week that you finish up something, like one of the modules, I want students to be able to hop on a call with me. Let's talk about it. Let's actually come to the meeting with your bank statements. Let's highlight everything and let's see, where do you spend the most of your money? So that way I can tell you and I can pinpoint based on your spending exactly what you need to do. So there's a lot that goes into it.
That's really, really powerful.
Second session, they're like, so which is the best credit cards, or Chase is going to give you 8 times the points versus American Express only going to give you 5 times the points. So this is where you need to be, whatever. So there's just a lot that goes into it.
That's good.
Yeah.
So what would be, and I know you're a solo traveler.
I am.
Where are some of your favorite locations that you've been to?
Oh my God. You know what, Coach? That's so hard because I feel like most of the places I left and I was somebody else, but in a good way though,
Yeah.
So I feel like every little place has a piece of my heart. There's only been like one country where I was like, oh God, but other than that, I've had the best experiences in places. Like I went to Kuwait, and when I went to Kuwait, people were like, you're going to go to Kuwait? What about Iraq Desert Storm? I'm like, that was 1995. Like, we're going to Kuwait. Like, I guess because I'm so well traveled that you can't tell me not to go, because everything looks very different than what like the media would have us believe,
Of course.
So 99% of the countries that I've been to, I fell in love.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's awesome. That's so awesome. What advice do you have to the person that's watching this and they're like, yeah, right. There's always one, right? There's always somebody watching this and they're like, that's not real. Or, maybe I'll do it later. What advice do you have to that person?
Okay, so here's my first piece of advice. You are already spending the money. Why pay for something twice? So there's probably not many people that are putting clothes on their kids' back, putting food in their mouth, taking them out to eat, even if it's once a month when they can afford to go out to eat. Mm-hmm. If you are doing all of these things, there is no way that the kids that you are putting sneakers on their feet, clothes on their back, putting a roof over their head by keeping the house warm, electricity bill, right? Like paying for gas. There is no way in the world that you don't want to take those same kids even to visit relatives that live a state away, where you might need to fly, or like if you're already spending this money, make it work. You don't want to take the kids to Disney. Why are we paying twice? Because if I'm paying all my bills and they, are able to go into boarding passes, why would I then turn around and pay $1,800 to go to Japan or, no, I've already paid for this flight when I got the stuff from Walmart. And when I bought you your little Roblox and you wanted the Steep Tech North Face coat, okay, that was airline miles, So, I'm telling you, there's always a way. And you don't have to do a credit card at all. Like, most people don't know this. Delta Airlines has a debit card.
Really?
Everything I say in this interview, I want you guys to make sure that you rewind this interview, take notes, and then use Google. Google is your friend. Because I've been dropping a lot of names and a lot of, so you clock it, boo. Clock it, boo. But I would definitely say, like, look into everything. Like, girls be like, well, how can I get airline miles? I'm buying a house right now, so I can't use no credit cards, girl. How can I get the airline miles? I want to buy the bundles, but how do I earn airline miles for buying bundles or whatever? I'm like, Delta Airlines has a debit card with Truist. Truist is a regional bank. Delta Airlines has a partnership with Truist. They can give you a debit card. My nephew, Malachi, he's 18. I said, you know what? I want you to earn airline miles, but I'm not ready to give you a credit card. He's authorized user under my credit cards to help his credit.
Yeah.
But I'm not actually giving you the physical card.
Right.
So I got him a debit card. That way he earned his own miles and he could still buy what he wants, and it doesn't put him in debt either. So just financial literacy about making sure that he knows everything that whatever money that you put into this economy here in America while you have to live here, you make sure that you get something back from them until you can come back to me in Antigua. Earn, get everything you can until it's no more,
Oh my goodness, this is so powerful. This has been an amazing episode.
Thank you for having me.
Is there any last piece of advice that you want to give, or last gem? You've dropped so many. I don't know.
I know.
This has been so good. I'm over here like, I'm not waiting. I'm logging in now. But any last gem or last piece of advice you want to give the audience?
Definitely shop through the airline shopping portals, because that is where I earn the bulk of my miles, through these airline shopping portals. So guys, just Google airline shopping portals. That one Google search led me down the rabbit hole to start figuring out how I could start getting miles on everything else. So definitely start there.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys, this has been another amazing episode of Access Granted. I want to make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, but most importantly, share this with 3 other people that you love and could find value in this amazing episode. Let them know where they can connect with you.
Yeah, so I am on YouTube at The Passport Abuser, and you guys can find me on Instagram, The Passport Abuser. My website is travellikeaboss, BAWSE.com.
I'll see you guys inside of the 12-week program because I'm joining. All right. I'll see you guys next time.